click it on and defensively get stops and come down on the offensive end and rely on Steph and Clay to knock down threes to get us back in the game. So we don't have that right now. So we got to start with a different energy level and focus level, and we got to be ready to play from the beginning. And I think it's going to be better for us when Steph comes back as well. And he's just going to add just that. Obviously, just that the other gear that we have, along with being poised on the offensive end, executing on top of adding the home run plays, as we like to call them.
I mean, how much can a trip like that, I know it's December, but do something for you guys to be able to look at that trip and say, okay, we got through that. That was successful.
It was more so the journey through the trip, just from guys getting tossed out to, winning close games and winning big, to being down in Miami, which was a good time, to Steph getting injured, to having to use different lineups and calling Quinn up to start for us one game, and then Sean started the next. It's just been a lot for us on that trip. That was fun, that was challenging, but we got through it, and we're looking forward to this homestand to kind of refocus and regroup and get ready for this next couple of weeks.
Can you go back to that idea that you try to get better 1% every day? How do you measure your own success, and how can you tell when you're improving?
First off, if I wake up and come in here and put in work for practice, that's a good sign. That's a good start. If I focus on every shot like it's my last shot that I'll ever take, then I'm sure I'll get better that day. So it's not about the quality. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality of your work that you put in. I might not be in here for an hour, but 20 to 30 minutes is perfect. But mentally, just knowing that I got better, I was focused on every shot I took. I cared about every shot I took in my workout. Then I can say I got better.
How do you do that every day?
It's just, I've been taught to play the game since I was. I've been taught to learn the game ever since I was 8. So every time I step on the court, it's an opportunity for me to learn from somebody, to get some information from someone who may have more than what I have, as far as information and skills is concerned. So I don't know. I just try to take every shot serious as I can and see what happens.
Have you been inspired by somebody or something lately, something new?
Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre, Clive Davis, P. Diddy, Jay-Z. Just everybody in the culture has been inspiring to me. Every black figure in the culture, guys that have been doing it for so long, just inspired me to work hard every single day to leave my imprint as well. So.
A couple of those guys are sitting courtside at the Lakers game. Did you get a chance to talk to them?
No. Like I said, I don't really know a lot of guys, but like I've seen Jimmy Iovine and Puff there, and those guys they've done so much for our culture. Me growing up as a young black kid in PG County who listened to rap and listened to R&B music my whole life, they definitely they have like the soundtrack to my life as a basketball player.
When you say inspired, do you mean do you listen to their music, do you get pumped up, or is it just like what they've accomplished?
Yeah, just what they accomplished. We all come from humble beginnings, whereas we're trying to work to get something, and we have a passion that we enjoy at an early age, and it's hard to stick with that passion for decades on top of decades. And it's hard to stay consistent, and I know how tough it is every single day. That's why I try to get 1% better every day and see what happens at the end of my lifetime and see if I did something special. So those guys inspire me, and they continue to, shift the culture and move the needle, and I try to do the same as a basketball player.
When you were a kid,
You get to watch this HBO documentary?
Oh yeah. I watch it probably every day for probably about a month and a half straight.
Like the entire thing?
Yeah, 4 parts. Yeah, every day.
when you were a kid, rising star, teenager, trying to, make a big name for yourself, how did you deal with the trash talk initially and the haters, so to speak, who were, wanting to get in your way?
Well, when nobody don't know who you are, when you're sitting down and grinding, you don't have haters because nobody know who you are. I mean, only people don't really do that much work to figure out. For our example, in basketball, guys that are grinding, that are coming up that you don't know too much about. Not too many people gonna know about them because they're not on ESPN, they're not just out in the headlines. So when you're grinding and you're working by yourself and you're trying to come up, you don't really have haters. So you just tune out anything that distracts you, whether it's friends, family, just trouble, just anything, you try to tune that out to distraction. And then once you start to elevate, then the people start to come in And once the people come in that really, you know they don't care about you because they wasn't there from the beginning. So you try to tune all that stuff out and realize that it's all about distractions. You can't allow any distractions to get in your way in order for you to get to your goal. You know, you got to be focused on exactly what you want to do. And distractions are definitely, it's tough to deal with. You know, whatever. Sometimes the stuff that gets your attention doesn't deserve it. So it's about you staying locked in and focused, and that's hard enough to do every day, and I'm trying to do that.
Did you always know that, or has this been something that you've learned in recent years?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always in my head thinking about how I can be better as a player, as a person, and new innovative ways to grow as a player, as a person. And once you run out of ideas, you should try to find them somewhere else and see if you can incorporate them. So I do that with music, movies, entertainment, and it just, like I said, it kind of inspires me to be who I am as a basketball player. As weird as it sounds.
A lot of Warriors fans are wondering if you should tie your shoes tighter.
yeah, I should. Yeah, I got y'all. My shoe does come off a lot. So, yeah, I tie it up.
Good. Good road win, especially haven't won in a while, especially on the road, and it was a good win for us.
Anything that you can build off of from how you played, from the second quarter on that you need to do again tonight? Just one game here.
Just play hard, man. You just gotta play harder than the other team. When we play hard and our mind is in the right place, good things happen for us.
You guys came up short in a lot of close games early in the year, but last 2.5, 3 weeks you've won a lot of these. What have you seen the main difference the way you guys have closed?
Just figuring out what works and what doesn't. But defensively, I think is where we've been doing a great job all season long. Just constantly defending at a high level. We're going to keep doing that. As long as we keep doing that, we always going to give ourselves a chance to win a game.
Some of you guys have talked about, Melo I think's mentioned that you guys have kind of found a go-to set a lot of times in these crunch time moments. Do you think it's good to kind of find one that works and stick with it, or do you think it's good to go with diversity, or do you just kind of play it out?
Depends on how teams are guarding you. It all depends. If you got a set that works, then definitely use it. But if teams are guarding a certain type of way, you got to be able to adjust as well. So it all depends.
Well, so what did you think of the way that the team was able to get Alex free on some of those screens a couple nights ago, with particularly Carmelo, Steven, and Andre Robertson?
I did a good job.
From the screens that they were setting and how they were getting them free?
I'm not sure. All I saw was he was open.
Is there just a noticeable difference in Alex Brinas' confidence? I mean, he didn't really get a chance to have a preseason with his injury, but
he's a great shooter. Guys like him, it's just a matter of time once he gets it going, because he gets a lot of open shots. He's going to knock them.
What's on the Charlotte team tonight, and what you'll have to do against them?
Like always, I don't think it's something about the Charlotte, everything about us. I think we just gotta play our identity like we did the second half last game, and just be ourselves.
Alex, it's a thing now. When did the beard celebration start?
Last year with Anthony Morrow. He just said like I got a nice beard, and I don't know if it was practice in the game. He started doing that as a handshake first, and then we started doing it like in every three. So I recovered that in the last game.
Do you realize it's like a thing now? Like obviously within your team it is, but like it's like a Twitter thing now too.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I saw the picture with all my teammates when I hit it 1-3, and it's just unbelievable. If you asked me this like 10 years ago, I would never imagine like a NBA bench will do that because I hit a three.
Alex, you said earlier it's mostly still about what you guys are doing. Could you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah, always. I mean, we didn't have much time yesterday because we had a day off, but I mean, we're still working on things in offense and defense. As you said, like an offense play with pace, stamina, like move the ball, find the open man, and in defense, I think we're doing a good job of helping each other, trapping the box and boxing out.
Are you the type of player that once you have a breakout game like you did in Memphis, it carries for a period of time, that rhythm is back and you feel it on the court?
Yeah, I mean, I feel really good. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but yeah, I'm still really confident, and I'm always ready to help the team. Not always I'm going to hit 6 threes. Sometimes the team is going to need me to play hard on defense, and that's it. So that's where I'm here.
Billy went a lot with the set where you were on one side of the floor with Russ and Melo. and Melo would screen for you, or you get a screen on the baseline and go to the other side and knock down that wing three. We haven't seen a lot of that this season. Is that a new wrinkle? Is that something you're comfortable with?
Yeah, I'm really comfortable. I mean, this play, we didn't put it in preseason, but we put it sometime in the season. And that's true, like, we use it sometimes, not a lot. But yesterday we found out, like, they couldn't defend that move, so we always were finding, like, me on the three, or Melo on the post, or Russ either way down in the paint. So that's what we keep playing for, like, a long time.